On this episode, we are back on lockdown, so wear your mask.
Hey, what do you have to lose? If we all wear them and it turns out that they're wrong, you can just go, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, but it would be like this. No. And we talk trash.
What?
Moon trash.
Oh, hey, how family love saves lives. Thank you, Bridger.
Yeah, what a very cool little kid. Oh, and my friends, the Hellenbacks, are back. They have a new song, Love Breeds Love. And I wait to play it.
And of course, we talk about more dumb laws. And boy, these are dumb.
Yeah, and we do a really bad job at it. So you can just skip through that part. And then we talk about what you might have missed so far in 2020.
And here's the cool thing. Did you know there are celebrities that are over 100 years old?
Give up on my way home, yeah.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, featuring What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And show us your bad life decisions, Scott.
It's so much better.
Looking better. We're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. As you can see, I have golf behind me again. I think I've used that picture before. I don't know.
I personally think it looks really cool. It looks like the beginning of the Grand Canyon.
Well, I'm standing on the tee, which is probably 70 yards, 80 yards above the green.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I drove it over the green.
Wait. Let me give you my surprise look.
Into the ravine behind there. So
well, that's what sand wedges are for.
I'm hitting the ball better. So the good news, everybody else was short. So I felt confident in my club selection and a little too confident.
Oops.
And whacked it over the green.
I do that all the time. What really irritates me is when I've got a 200-yard par 3 and I overdrive it. It's like, what?
Exactly. Exactly.
You would not think that a 3-iron would go more than 200 yards, but it does if you hit it just right.
No, you also got to try and get the ball to, up and down,
Yes.
come down.
It did go up. The problem is it didn't go up as high as it probably should have. So when it hit the green, it just kept going. Boom.
Yeah, because it landed on a straight line.
Yes.
I see you have a beautiful flower behind you.
No, I got lots of them. Look at all the flowers.
Yeah.
Those are Susie's stargazer lilies up front, and that's just hydrangea in the back. But boy, did they come up. There used to be like 50 of them in there, but it's bad soil. So those are the only ones that came up this year.
Huh.
But they're pretty.
Cool. So let's talk about what's going on in.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Oh no! What?
So your hand is getting better.
It is.
And our shtick is that I pick on you.
Yes.
So.
Because I can handle it.
Well, because it's funny.
No, it's not funny. Nobody thinks it's funny except you.
But. All right.
Trust me, ask my wife. She will say it's not funny.
All right, so it's your turn to pick on me this show.
Yeah, that works out really well for me.
All right, go. This show is the Scott Picks on Steve show.
I seriously doubt that's going to happen. Wait a minute. I know one that might work. You know something? You are so useless, they should have left you on the moon.
What am I, trash?
Yeah, there you go. I did one.
Okay. So what kind of trash have we left on the moon besides me?
I've heard about this a long time ago because, I'm kind of into this kind of stuff. But I did not realize exactly how much stuff we've left up there. Granted, the majority of it is from obsolete vehicles that they've intentionally crashed on the moon because they don't want to leave it in space because that's very dangerous. But there's over 400,000 pounds. Now here, wait. Is this 400,000 pounds on Earth or 400,000 pounds at moon weight? They don't say.
Doesn't say.
And that's a huge difference because what is it, like an eighth of the gravity of the Earth?
I don't know.
It's
The
an
don't
eighth
know
or
show.
0.8.
The don't show. The don't know show. We don't know.
Yeah, because remember how when he does that skipping, he goes like, boo, boo, long distance skipping?
Weight on the moon. Weight on the moon. Your weight on the moon is 16.5% of what you would experience on Earth. So if you weighed 100 kilograms on Earth, you would weigh a mere 16.5 kilograms on the moon.
Yeah, so that is about basic. Well, it's more than an eighth. It's obviously 16%, but
Well, 16.5.
but
yeah.
you know that it's amazing.
So think about this. If you weighed 100 pounds on the Earth, you'd be 17,
17, well, 16.9 pounds.
16.5.
Right.
Yeah, 16.5. 200 pounds, you'd be 33 pounds. So,
Dude, I'd be skinny there.
yes.
No,
you would.
you're not skinny. You just weigh less.
So, how much weight did they say?
400,000 pounds. Most of it is the wreckage of spacecraft, 70 vehicles in all. However, this is something that I personally found a little distressing. Bags of urine and feces. Okay. You know, I was taught that in Boy Scouts that when you camp, when you leave, your campsite is cleaner than when you got there. That just seems wrong to me to do that.
Yep. Well, some of this stuff you can see with telescopes. So,
Yeah, well,
if people
especially
say
stuff in the Sea of Tranquility.
So if you can see this stuff with telescopes, that kind of, how'd that stuff get up there if we didn't go to the moon?
Correct. Well, the other thing is, didn't they say that you could see the flag with a telescope, or was that too small?
I don't remember.
I
don't know
would
what they said
assume
you
that
could
there's
see.
telescopes strong enough to see it, but we probably can't because they're
I'm
regular.
thinking you can't see the two golf balls.
Remember how I brought up last week the Neowise comet?
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I'm not going to pick on you. However, did you know she misspelled it in our subject?
I did not notice I spelled it wrong. I thought I
With an
spelled it right.
H instead of an N.
It's weird because I copied and pasted it from the site.
Well, from the site or from our
From the site where I got the information from in the first place.
I say I probably misspelled it in the subject.
But
Thank-
anywho's, when I went outside, I had a halfway clear sky. The problem is, and I did not take this into account, I should have planned earlier so that I can go elsewhere. Our main highway that goes through our town was closed for 3 weeks. So our road became the detour. I kept getting headlights at me and I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, that would do it. That's the Don't Know Show for you. But can you believe there are more than 70 spacecraft? Spacecraft
You know,
on
well,
the moon?
70 vehicles. 70 space vehicles.
Yeah. That's what
So
I
it's
said.
not just the satellites and probes and stuff. It's like the moon rover
Probes.
and shit like that.
Probes. Is that where they did all the probes?
Yeah, after they're done using those probes from the aliens, they leave them on the moon.
With the 96 bags of urine, feces, and vomit.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
those Hasselblad cameras, those are pretty expensive.
Yeah. But it's more expensive to bring them back, I guess.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I completely forgot about was that in the Sea of Tranquility, not only do they have shovels and rakes left there, they have a plaque announcing to the world and the world's beyond it that we came in peace for all mankind, and then they leave all that crap.
We came in pieces. We're garbage thingy people. What are we? I don't know what we are.
We're litterers,
Yeah, we're sloppy.
not like a
people.
litter of puppies. Litter
We're
as in
sloppy.
garbage.
We're sloppy people. But that's okay. We have a positive story.
Yes,
coming up
I
next.
heard about it too, but you put it up here, and I thought that was a good choice because we need more positive stuff. So much crap has been going on. We've had way too many negative things in our shows.
Yeah, that this little boy protected his sister from a dog attack.
Yes.
Bridger Walker of Cheyenne. And he got wide speech. 6-year-old boy held his baby sister, and their bond was like immediate. They go, "Oh yeah, look at that, man, it's great," We're like, "Oh man, that's amazing." He took care of her, took care of his sister, and then a dog went to attack his little sister, and he jumped in front. And
at 6 years old.
Yeah.
Most kids they just panic, and he didn't.
Yep. And there was an Instagram post on July 12th that his aunt put on there after receiving 90 stitches in his face. It was pretty bad.
I only got 7, and that sucks. So 90 is like,
90. We love our brave boy and want all the other superheroes to know about this latest hero to join their ranks. So what they did was they all went on. And when I say all of them, I mean all of them went on Twitter. You can check this out. They all went on. All the Avengers went on there and started, because they got pictures of Bridger in all of his superhero costumes and stuff like that.
Yep.
They Chris Evans went on. Tony Stark. Why can't I think of his name?
He's Iron Man.
Yeah, but the actor's name.
Oh my God! Really?
Robert Downey Jr. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was on, but there's a bunch of celebrities that jumped on this bandwagon that, was pretty cool. So I thought that was pretty, Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is. He's the Hulk. Right?
Yes.
So, it's pretty cool. Octavia Spencer. There was a lot of people. It's very, very cool. So that's pretty impressive that, at that age, to jump out and protect your family members.
So, anywho's,
that was cool. And it was cool that there were so many people out there did that. The dog, the rescue dog, and it was a rescue dog, was put down, the owners,
Which is, it's one of those things, because most of the time dogs don't attack people unless they're ordered to, or if they're scared.
Yep.
But every once in a while you get an animal that something happens to it and it screws it up.
Yeah, and Bridger said, no, I didn't want to see it. It was only a 1-year-old German Shepherd puppy mix. So, yeah, it's just crazy.
But anywho, thank
but that's
you.
Cool that's cool that, in this day and age that families still protect each other.
And it's also cool that celebrities recognized that and went out of their way to praise him, which is just cool also.
Yeah, it is very, very cool. But it's that time again.
Wait a minute. How does that go?
How's what go?
Oh, crapola. Guess what I did? I'll fix it.
How does what go?
I can fix it. I can fix it, Steve.
I don't know what you're saying. How does what go?
It's howdy doody time.
What?
You said, what time is it? It's howdy doody time. Oh, no, you said it's that time again. Ow, crap.
Wow. All right, so we're starting at Mississippi.
No, we finished with Mississippi.
Did we finish? I thought we started at Mississippi.
Nope, because you did the MISSISSIPPI. You made the joke about how many eyes are there in Mississippi, and I said millions and millions of them because all the Mississippians, most Mississippians have eyes. So
I don't remember talking about these laws. So let's even at the cost of being.
Well, considering I just watched their show at lunch today, I know we talked about Mississippi.
Okay, what were the two laws? What were the laws we talked about for Mississippi then?
Yeah, you would do that to me.
I'm not picking.
I just remember because we were talking about Mississippi.
I don't remember talking about these. I remember talking about Mississippi, and that's where we would start.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, because now I'm seeing this. If one is a parent to two illegitimate children, that person will go to jail for at least a month.
Right.
So you're right. We didn't talk about that. Oh, man. We just talked about Mississippi, but not about the laws.
Yeah, that's where we would start.
All right. Oh, hey, wait a minute. That's my problem right there.
What's your problem?
I opened up the same link twice. How the heck did I do that?
I have no idea. I'm not picking on you. You can pick on you.
Well, I could, but all right. Now let me get to Mississippi on the one I forgot to open. All right, you do the next one. I'll get there.
What do you mean do the next one?
Well, I did. Are they all three of them the same?
No.
I do remember talking about the no pig greasing.
That's not Mississippi.
Oh, that's Minnesota. It said Mississippi. Here it is. The big gulp size. Oh,
Wow.
what the heck?
Wow. You're weird.
Okay, I might have opened these up in the wrong order, so I got to forget. It doesn't matter because you like it when I do that.
This me not picking on you isn't going over so well. You need to start picking on yourself. All right, Mississippi. First one. What do we got?
Okay. Well, I already did the illegitimate child one, so the second one that was the big gulp.
Yeah,
one.
you kind of just stumbled through it. You didn't really do it.
I didn't.
Just
I
do it.
actually read it. I said no. If one is a parent to two illegitimate children, that person will go to jail for at least a month. I read
There
it
you go.
directly.
Okay.
So the next one. Oh, are you serious?
Well,
It made me move, and then I clicked the button, and it made
I
it all
don't
the
know.
way, so I have to reopen it.
I don't know if I'm serious or not because I don't know.
Any game in which participants attempt to capture a grease or oiled pig is illegal. I know.
Okay,
Oh, that's-
Mississippi.
Why
We're in
did it do that?
Mississippi. We're in Mississippi. You're making it really hard for me not to pick on you. We're in Mississippi. That's not one of the Mississippi laws.
I'm picking on you, dude. It's the only way I can do it.
I'm so bad at this.
All right. Remember, if you're in Mississippi and you use profanity in front of two or more persons in a public place, you can end up in a county jail for 30 days or have to pay a hefty fine to the state swear jar, which is no more than $100. Now, that sounds familiar from one of the other states we saw.
Right. Okay. And then what about the big gulps? Anything on the big gulps?
We didn't finish that one, did we?
We didn't even start that one. I don't. Okay.
I said,
Hey, everybody, I want to see comments if you like when Scott drives the show.
Well, I drive a bus really well.
Okay.
I
well,
drive
how
a
are you
car
doing on-
really well.
How are you doing on driving the show?
Well, I drive you crazy, don't I? So I'm obviously doing something right. All
Go
right.
ahead.
Mississippi believes in a person's inalienable right to consume big gulps. They enacted this law after New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg had attempted to restrict the size of soft drinks sold throughout the city.
He did. He didn't try. He did. Do you remember when Bloomberg did that on the Don't Know show? Bloomberg said that you couldn't buy more than two and you had to limit the size of them and all that.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, because he thought that New Yorkers were getting too fat and he wanted them to be in shape. So he said
Yes.
soda was. Do you remember that?
I remember that, but I didn't know that they actually passed the law.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
You know, it's one of those things where it actually won't work. It was just made as a statement, but it annoys people.
All right, let's move on to Missouri.
Missouri?
Missouri.
Well, that's the last state that ends in an A, according to Adam Sandler.
Missouri. Missouri. The show me state.
Exactly. I listened to that as a kid growing up. My dad was from St. Louis, so
So
I'm from Missouri. You got to show me.
So talk to me, Goose. What do you got?
One may not drink in a bar between 2 and 6 a.m. You know something?
Why
That's
is that
kind
a
of the
dumb
same law here in Wisconsin.
I was gonna say that's not a dumb law. There's a lot of places that have that.
That's
They have
exactly.
last call, send people home.
Yep. Well, here in Wisconsin, last call is done at 2:00, and everybody has to be out of the building by 2:30.
Yep. And then you can't start drinking again till like 6 or 7 in the morning.
Correct. But apparently they do that break so that for two reasons. One, the original stupid drunk people are supposed to go home and then give the facility a chance to clean up for the third shifters who are getting off of work to come in and have a drink before they go home.
Sure. Okay.
That was the original idea behind it. I remember that because I was around when all that started. Ooh. Interesting. I am glad I am not a bull or a ram over the age of 1 in Missouri. If I ever decided to go out and run around for 3 days, somebody might come and castrate me without assuming any liability or damage. Freaky, huh?
Yes, I have no idea what you just said. And neither do our viewers or listeners.
Why wouldn't they? I said a bull or a ram over the age of 1. If you're running around for more than 3 days, any person may castrate that animal without assuming liability or damage.
But only if you're a bull or a ram, not a human.
Yes. So obviously male chickens and dogs and stuff can run around fine.
Yeah. Cool.
But at least 3 town residents must attest in writing that that animal is loose, and the owner must fail to reclaim or confine that beast after notice is given.
There you go. All right, let's get
More
on to
to it.
Montana. Let's get on to Montana, and then we're going to call it because are you finding this
That's all
exciting?
the M's.
I'm not finding this exciting at all.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I mean, do you think you're doing a good job?
I think I'm doing a good job.
I'm not picking on you. I'm just asking a question.
I do a good job of reading.
Okay.
So what's FOLF?
What's what?
FOLF. FOLF.
I have no idea.
It's illegal to play FOLF. It's frisbee golf, by the way, in Montana. Anyone who's driven through Montana has inevitably wondered, how far could I throw a frisbee over the plains? Those who seek answers, avoid Helena. It is illegal to play FOLF, that's frisbee golf, anywhere not deemed a sanctioned FOLF course. It could cost you up to $500 or 6 months in jail.
Really?
Apparently, Helena, Montana does not have a big, huge sense of humor.
Who? Montana?
Helena.
Helena?
I thought Helena was Mount St. Helens. I don't know. I like Helena better.
I thought you were.
I like Galena, Illinois.
Galena? Helena Galena?
Hey, who's buried in Graham's tomb?
I don't know who.
Oh, it's Tomb Grant. It's his tomb.
Well, you would assume wrong.
Oh, look, Montana has a thing about sheep, too.
What do they have?
Did you know it's illegal to guide sheep onto a railroad track with the intent to injure the train?
Okay.
Are you surprised? Because it's not illegal to get the sheep hurt. It's just illegal to injure the train.
Oh, and dig this. This is a legit fine. $50,000.
50 grand, not just $100, 50 grand.
This is a
And
legit
you can
problem.
go to prison for 5 years.
This is a legit problem there. Luring sheep onto the tracks.
Yeah. All right. And of course, one may not pretend to abuse an animal in the presence of a minor. Does that mean it's okay to abuse the animal? That's bad.
What kind of minor? A coal
What kind
miner?
of minor? Yeah. Is the guy that climbs under the ground when mines ore? No. MINOR. In other words, somebody under the age of 18.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get away from this because
Okay, go away from those.
It was no fun at all. No fun at all. But
You
wanna-
just want to talk about the next subject.
No, you're going to talk about it. I just thought this was pretty silly. Okay, So we talk about stupid laws in all the states. Well, I have no idea how this even happened. Okay. So this is Chula Vista.
Yes.
The Chula Vista, California. They arrested the firefighter engineer who drove the fire truck. So there's an accident on the road.
Right.
The fire truck pulls up and he blocks the lanes behind the accident, protecting the ambulance, the workers, and the site or the scene of the accident. In case somebody comes up on it, they hit the fire truck first and don't plow into the accident scene.
Correct.
So the CHP officer, the second fire truck shows up and they go, oh, no, we don't, we got one. They're here. They're good. You guys can leave. So they leave. While they're still working, the chief and somebody else hadn't gotten back on the fire truck yet. The cop tells the guy to move the fire truck. And he goes, no, this is what we do to be safe. So the cop arrested him because he wouldn't move the truck. They have video. They have video of the guy getting put in handcuffs. Like, what's up with that? What? Like,
You remember in our last show how we talked about we think the world is getting stupider?
yeah.
And I'm not talking about the fire dude either, by the way.
I don't get it, man.
I saw a truck trying to make a delivery using a forklift off the side of the truck during the time where my road was getting slammed with extra traffic because of the detour. And this poor guy almost got hit 3 times because people weren't freaking paying attention. And I was going to go out there and
Block traffic for him?
right, just like, the guys that do that for road construction guys.
Be a pretend flag man?
Right. As I walked up there and told him what I was going to do, he says, don't do that. The cops say that if you're not a professional, they will arrest you. I'm like, what the hell happened to citizens doing the right thing to help out? That's what we're supposed to do.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, but can you believe that? Yeah. You'll get arrested because you're trying not to get people to smash into somebody or kill somebody.
Exactly. So,
What happened to the Good Samaritan Law, right?
well, yeah, that's the other thing. I just
The
don't quite
no
get
show.
it.
And being a good Samaritan. Nope. You go to jail. It's crazy.
And I'm one of these people that believes that the majority of our police do their damnedest to do a good job. It's a handful of bad apples that screw it up for everybody.
Yeah, but it's like I say with politics.
Yes,
It's-
and that's
if
the
the,
biggest
if
thing.
the,
about
if the
politics.
good apples allow the bad apples to exist, they all need to go.
Yeah,
So get out there and vote everyone out. I don't care if they're good or bad. The good ones are allowing the bad ones to operate. Vote them all out. Keep voting them all out till they realize that we ain't
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 gonna do it
messing.
anymore.
We ain't messing around anymore. And if you're a bad apple, you're going bye-bye. Right?
Yes, it's bad enough that they had 2 to 4 years they have to still screw shit up until we can get rid of them.
Right. So, no, if you're not doing your job,
But then again, there's also the other problem. The
What problem is
media
that?
is owned by the politicians.
well, it's not owned by the politicians.
The majority
Oh,
of it is.
I
And
just
I'm
think
not a
that-
conspiracy theorist that I say that. So what does that tell you?
I just think
It used to be that most reporters, the majority of reporters, really wanted to tell the story the way it really was. Nowadays, it's all about who has the power.
yeah. I don't know if they necessarily, but it's just weird. But you know what I need?
Weird.
You know what I need right now in this year of 2020? We're halfway through this silly year.
We need something less silly, but not negative, right?
I need you to write a genuine positivity message. Have you written one
Okay,
this
hang
week?
on. Let me write one right now because I haven't had time to do that today. Oh, wait, yes, I did. I did it yesterday.
It's amazing.
I actually had a better day yesterday.
Well, I'm glad.
Tempers are frayed as our lives are being disrupted by a pandemic, a negative political campaign, and an unusually hot summer, and of course, many other issues that stress people out. Yet every day I see people who go out of their way to do things to help make other people's days just a little better. I choose to be one of those people, and I hope it makes others want to do the same, as that is the best way to make our world a better place.
So speaking of making our world a better place, you guys all know about the Hellenbacks, right? The Hellenbacks, we've talked about them.
It's
on
one
the
of
show.
Steve's favorite bands, and they're local to Las Vegas.
Yep. And
Viva Las Vegas.
Todd Kearns has jumped in with the Hellenbacks, and everybody goes, Todd Kearns. Why do I know that name, Todd Kearns?
Because you said his name.
You know that name, Todd Kearns. Where is it? Oh, did I lose it? Well, Todd Kearns. Sorry, Todd. He is in the band Slash, with Slash and Miles Kennedy. What is Slash's band's name? It's all their initials. Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators, but they wrote a song. Well, Jimmy from the Hellenbacks, Michael Doc Ellis, Jimmy Romero, Al Serrato, and then Barry Barnes sat in on this. And I am going to play, if I can find, here we go. I'm going to find the share screen. I'm going to share the audio, optimize the video. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to share this, and we are going to play their song.
Break it down, defend my queen is what I'm all about. Grab my piece, I'll lay you out. Hear the sound of it, more slugs, put her in the round. Got the wrong address, did you just forget? And you know not Warren was in legit. Well, the real criminals were under arrest. Did you think to even check? Got me bleeding, but I'm innocent. Precious heart like a ton of care. I can't breathe to this other year. So is this American dream? Well, let me wait. You call it freedom, I call it hate. You took your badge, gave it a naughty name. You brought me up and gave you by the shame. Her mother cries and the public breaks. The city's beer turns into rain. The system's broke and it's gotta change. When you riot and loot, get those 1%ers proof of insane. Remember that love breeds love, see love, be love. Where's the love? Remember that love breeds love, see love, be love. Where's the love? Yeah. Tell me what this is all about. Why do I have to get out? Cuff and shove me, throw me on the ground. Call me names and put me down. So profound. Dream of God standing all around. Got me bleeding, but I'm innocent. Got your need, give me my leg. I can't breathe, mama, hand me yeah. So is this American dream? Well, let me wait. You call it freedom, I call it hate. You took a life that wasn't yours to take. There's no excuse for the choice you made. Our mother cries and the public breaks. The city's fear turns into hate. The system's broken, it's gotta change. When you riot when the love brings love, see love, be love. When the love, yeah. Come and show me now. So is this American dream? Well, let me wait. Where is the freedom? There's only hate. You took a life that wasn't yours to take. There's no excuse for the trust you made. Her mother cries and the public breaks. The city's fear turns into rage. The system's broken, it's gotta change. United in truth, yeah, we got to see this through. Love's the only way.
I love the Hellenbacks.
We can tell.
I mean, Original Sin is the Todd Dammit Kearns one that him, Doc Ellis are in. And that's a great. I just love live entertainment, live music. I mean, I got some bad news today. They did a loadout on Broadway of Frozen, so Frozen will not be back when Broadway reopens in 2021.
Front row.
That's been there for 2 years. 2 years. I've got how many shows and previews and stuff like that. But the loss of live entertainment is just absolutely crushing me. I mean, am I the only person who likes going out and enjoying good live music? I mean, it's killing your business.
Oh, yeah. I've lost every single DJ show for the entire year. The one that I still had on the books canceled last week.
Man. So those are gone.
I've got no karaoke in any bars anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, no karaoke, no taking people to concerts. Because there's no concerts, right?
Yep, nothing. They've all been canceled. Now, I've actually considered, because I have a bus that has a trailer hitch on the back end of it, I was going to hook a trailer up to it, put the karaoke system on there. The trailer is roughly 20 feet long. So Paul and I were going to go out. He'd be on one end of the trailer, I'd be on the other. So we had our distance because we're not going to be able to have masks on while we're singing.
Right.
And we were going to have, a driver drive the bus and go around town doing performances around town to people.
Do you guys have a drive-in?
It's gone, long gone.
Is the property there at all?
It's another business now. It's actually a giant landscaping place.
Oh, 'cause I was going to say, maybe you could do a karaoke, a drive-up karaoke.
Yeah, we had considered that also. Because obviously you just spray the microphones before you hand it to the next car.
Right. Well, no, you just have it drive up on a pole and they sing out of their car. But I mean, yeah, you still spray it, but
yes,
you could have a drive-in karaoke. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean,
I think people would pay to go into that.
Well, I don't think so. I don't, I think we'd have to do it just as a way to cheer people up. Like
I think you're starved enough if you just put a donation at the door.
That's true. That's what a lot of these guys are doing, and money does go in them. Because literally, I've got zero income, so I'm kind of screwed. Although apparently, I got approved for an SBA low interest loan.
Well, that's good.
It's fine and dandy. It's a 30-year loan, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and I thought they were going to forgive like 2,000 of it or something like that.
Yeah.
You should also take a look at the PAF unemployment. Get on that.
Yeah, I probably should do something because
you need to get on that. You need to get on unemployment.
My what do I call it? Basically my emergency money's almost gone.
Yeah, you need to go on unemployment. They have it for you. It's the something act, the pandemic.
What's really pissing my wife off is she was in a business that was requiring her to go into work.
Right.
And friends of hers are making more money on unemployment than she was making going to work.
Exactly. Oh, no. That's why that's a big problem when people are trying to get people to go back to work.
Yep.
They don't want to go back to work because they're making more money.
They're more money. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, hey, I'm making the same amount of money or more money staying home, and I'm at home.
Yep.
Not working.
I don't have to pay for childcare. I don't have to drive there. Nothing like that. So,
but that's okay. The schools are going to be opening up.
Not around here.
Oh no, they officially said no.
Yeah, most of them. Some of them are doing split things. Half the school comes in one day, after half comes in the other day, so they can split set everybody up.
That's
and then do things like Zoom, so the kids can watch the class at the same time.
Absolutely crazy.
It is. It wouldn't be so bad, but now we got kids dying. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, well, what about the teachers?
That's the other thing. Here's the thing. As much as I hate wearing a mask, and trust me, I absolutely hate it because, especially when you're talking as much as I talk when I'm doing my job and stuff like that, or, stuff, you're breathing your own air in too fast and your throat starts to get sore really, really, really fast. Plus, it's overheating my face. I get overheated really easy. However, I'm not so necessarily worried about myself. I am and I'm not. I mean, let's face it, nobody wants to get sick and die. But I'm anticipating that if I do get sick, I'll be one of those people that can make it through. But you don't know. You just don't know. Healthy people, completely healthy people are dying from this. And then people who that 95-year-old lady that has had health problems all, for the past 8 years, she's on a ventilator for 4 days, but she gets through it. It's hit and miss. I get it. But I'm still wearing a mask when I go out in public simply because if I have it, and even if I'm not, what do they call that again? Non-symptomatic. I don't want to give it to somebody else. If I knew I gave it to somebody else and then he died, I'd feel freaking disgusting with myself.
Asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's just a ton of stuff that's going on. Now, have we become sensitive, and that's why we haven't noticed this stuff going on? But, I mean, this year has been crazy. I mean, the latest news you've heard, like the bubonic plague is coming back. There's another plague. So we've got 3 plagues going on this year. The 3 plagues are coming back. Riots. What else? The murder hornets.
All the brush fires.
Oh yeah, well let's start off the year with the brush fires. Kim Jong-un, was he ever dead or did he die?
Who knows?
We don't know, right?
Here's the thing. I honestly don't care. He can't do anything to help us in our political situation. There's absolutely nothing that's going to happen. So I'm just, if he's dead, whatever.
Mass shootings, the Olympics, the Summer Olympics are rescheduled. So will they be there in 2021?
Yeah, we really don't know. Right now, they're still thinking that we've got another wave coming in the fall that's going to be worse than the one that we've got.
Oh, we do have another wave coming. That's the next story coming up here, talking about the curve and where the curves are and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you want to jump right to that and just skip where we're at?
We can blend them together because
you're jumping subjects.
Yeah.
You've jumped subjects.
I don't know. I'm clicking on the links that you got in here.
Well, do you look at the show ahead of time at all?
Very rarely.
Oh.
Because you wait to the last minute to put your stuff in all the time.
Well, you've jumped subjects. So.
Well, I went right after thing to yours. It says KSAT right on the top.
So I'm going to bring this. I'm going to share this webpage because you know how much you love when I share stuff.
Steve likes sharing.
All right, so here comes the share. All right, so if you look, these are months here. I wonder if I could zoom this. Do I remember how to zoom? Is it Control Z? No.
Well, I don't know.
I think I just zoomed it.
Yep, you did.
But I don't know how to move it. There it is. All right, let me close that ad. So if you look here, back at the pandemic flu waves,
Yes.
you can see that here's where we are right now. This is the first wave, right? And then it calmed down. Look at the second wave. So let's just say that maybe this was our first wave. And then this is the second wave where we're really spiking higher. Notice,
Right.
because that's what we're doing right now.
Yes.
Look what happens. It goes down and it comes right back up.
Right.
So either way, if you look at previous pandemics, we're going to spike again.
Yes.
So the answer is yes. We're going to have another spike on this. So that's kind of crazy.
Yep. And of course, as you probably heard, Walmart and a lot of stores are doing mandatory masks. If you're not willing to wear a mask, you are not allowed in their stores.
Right. And you know, that's, I mean, my state is a mask state. Missouri is a mask state. Illinois is a mask state. California is a mask state. Is Wisconsin a mask state?
No, apparently the Supreme Court says that it's an infringement or something.
That's all right. Whatever. Everything's an infringement.
Yes.
You know, it's just crazy.
Yep.
I don't get it.
You know, I did the funny mask wearing my gorilla head grocery shopping and stuff like that. And for a while, I did not wear one because it was off season. I knew everything was shut down. I figure if I'm going to get sick, I want to get sick now when I'm not making any money anyway, so I can get over it. But now that business is starting to come back, you know, I'm being more careful. Plus, I realized
you want your business. Well, not only that, you want your business to stay open. And if this what it takes to, so this is kind of like all right, we don't talk religion, right? But let's just break it down to the simple. If you believe in something religion that makes you be a better person, right?
Yes.
You're held to a standard because of
Correct.
some supreme being, whether it be God or Allah or Buddha or whoever makes you a better person. I'm all for that. If you're right and there is an afterlife and you believe in something, that's great. You're in.
Yep.
The flip side is if you believe in nothing and you're right, fine. Everybody's good. But what if you believe in nothing and you're wrong? Now what?
Well, yes, that is a problem.
Okay.
However, the theory is most
isn't
religions, God is very forgiving.
Isn't that hubris, though? If you believe. All of them say, if you believe.
That's true. That is true.
So if you believe, I mean, yeah, no false gods in front of anybody, whatever. But still, you know what I'm saying? The point being is you got nothing to lose by believing.
Correct.
Right? So that's hubris on your part. Believe in something that makes you a better person.
Yes.
Okay? So with the mask, let's say the mask does nothing. Okay? No big deal, but you allowed companies and businesses to stay open.
Correct.
What if you're wrong and the mask does do something? Then you were an arrogant piece of crap.
Look at Chuck Woolery.
What about Chuck Woolery?
You know who he is, right?
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Yeah. He went on and said that, you know, this pandemic is a hoax concocted by the Democrats to make Trump look bad. And then his kid got the coronavirus and he shut his Twitter down and everything.
I didn't hear about that.
Yep. That was a big one over the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Chuck Woolery claimed everyone is lying about COVID. He deactivates his Twitter after, and I can't read the rest of it.
Yep.
After sun contracts.
Folks, even if you think it's a hoax because for some odd reason you think science is wrong, which just baffles the hell out of me, but whatever, wear the damn mask to save the people's jobs.
It is a real disease. Okay, we will argue till the cows come home as to how lethal it is, how it transfers, all that other stuff. That's all argumentative. Fine. Whatever, right? But the big but here is do what you got to do at this point because you will drive yourself crazy trying to figure out who's right and who's wrong. It's above our pay grade. At some point, we're all going to realize this is just like a Men in Black movie. we are in some locker somewhere, and there is some alien controlling us. And my alien is the guy from last week in Summoner in the kitchen going, "Where's the Cheetos?
Where's the Mountain Dew? In the refrigerator where it's supposed to be."
And am I at the bar? Roll the
Even
dice.
Susie
Am I
laughed
getting
when
drunk?
she saw that. She said, "You're right. That's how stupid you guys were."
Am I getting drunk? Who said that?
Susie.
Yeah. That's
She
exactly how
remembers
it
it
was
because
like.
we'd have the games at the house, and she thought it was the
Yeah.
stupidest thing.
Yeah, it's exactly right, Susie. You're 100% right. That's why we think it's so funny. That's why I wasn't sure if everybody would realize how funny that actually was.
Yes.
But yeah, so folks, wear the dang masks. You know, you don't lose oxygen from it. You don't do this. It's all in your brain. Let's do what we have to do to get it wrong. Because guess what? You want to prove everybody wrong? Everybody wear the masks, and then the disease doesn't go down. And you go, see, we told you. But if you're not wearing the mask, you can't say that.
That's correct.
You can't say that the politics are crap unless you get out and vote. If you don't vote, you don't have a right to say that, oh, I can't believe they're screwing me up. You didn't get out and vote. You have no right to complain. You ain't wearing a mask. You got no right to complain. You want to prove somebody wrong? Do exactly what they're telling you to do. Now, control, whatever. Right? Within reason, right? But do what they're telling you to do, and then if the numbers don't go down, then you go after them. Okay? So, knock it off, everybody.
Yeah, I did a wedding over the weekend, and out of the 50-some people I had on the bus, maybe 6 of them wore masks.
Yeah, you want to know what else makes me sad? Taco Bell's is eliminating their potatoes from their menu. So you used to be able to get, instead of meat, potatoes. So you could have a potato taco or a potato burrito or all that. Okay. Right? Instead of meat. They're eliminating that from their menu.
And does it say why?
No, it doesn't say why. Probably because it's not selling.
That's because people go to Taco Bell to get that kind of food. Sorry, I just am not a Taco Bell fan. When you and I used to go to Taco Bell, remember when they had the fajitas and they were actually with real steak? That was back in the 80s, early 80s.
Confirmed. Taco Bell's potato menus will live in no mas. That's funny. Eater.com. The fast food is axing multiple fans' favors are part of a menu overhaul in August. I mean, they had good stuff. They had a grill. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. The impending menu was circulating for panic rumors last week was confirmed to his Taco Bell website. Per the post, here are some dishes that are being pulled. The grilled steak soft tacos being pulled. The 7-layer burritos being pulled. Nacho Supreme are being pulled. Beefy Frito burrito. Yeah, you can. I'm fine with that. Spicy tostado. The triple layer nachos. The spicy potato soft tacos. Psh, the cheesy fiesta potatoes. Psh, the loaded grillers, including cheesy potato and beef nachos. Psh, chips and dips. Oh, the mini skillet bowl. And the quesarito.
Do you know what my absolute favorite food to get at a small percentage of Taco Bell's?
What?
Long John Silver's.
Oh, yeah. They still
those
have
are the
those.
Yums.
They still have those at a few.
Yep, the one in Fox Lake is still combined. And Susie even says, yeah, let's go to Taco Bell. Long John Silver's. But it's funny because it's the bigger sign is Taco Bell. Long John Silver's is a small part of the business.
Yeah, it's not even part of the sign. It's just the lettering, Long John Silver. It's not even.
But I'll tell you something, man. What we like to do, this sounds really funny. They had me chicken plank dinner that is so good, but we dip it in tartar sauce just like it was fish.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
and of course we get a side order of crumbs, which are really good.
I love their chicken was good. I love their fish too. Where was I? There's one here in Vegas still, and I drove past it the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm going to not eat vegan. What? No, I don't know. I'm
taking a day off from being a vegan.
Yeah, that's what I thought I was going to do, but I didn't because I got to lose some weight. But the one last thing that just happened, which is really crazy. Do you remember Grant Imahara?
I had completely forgotten him until you mentioned it earlier in the day, and I looked it up, and yes, I do remember him now. 49
years old, and he worked for a long time for Lucas THX, Industrial Light and Magic.
Yes,
so that was the big thing.
Well, he's huge with the electronics and robots.
Yeah. So they brought him on Mythbusters. He was on Mythbusters for a while. And then he was on Netflix, The White Rabbit Project. He died at 49. He had a brain aneurysm.
Yep, just like our friend did.
Yeah. I mean,
and basically the same age. Actually, I think she was younger than 49. She was in her early 40s.
Yep.
Which just freaks me out. I mean, no matter how good.
Can you pause the show?
We are back.
Sorry about that. But yeah, Grant Imahara. So that's crazy.
Yeah, he was so good with the robots and stuff like that. He even did stuff with R2-D2.
Yeah, he was the one who put the lights on R2-D2.
Yep.
Beep, 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 beep. That's how he talked. So that's just crazy. But yeah, that is, amazing. But there are a lot of people that have passed away, but then you told me there are a lot of people who are still alive that I didn't even know. So you came up with a thing, and it says the 8 oldest celebrities in the world.
Yes.
Okay, these celebrities are so old that I don't even know, like, their work.
Right. Every one of them is over 100.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. Now, here's somebody from Tacoma, Washington, Elizabeth Waldo.
Yeah.
She was born in 19. Oh, I
18.
lost it. It doesn't say that. It says
18.
that she started working in
1918.
business in 1940.
1918.
And
Hello?
she's still working
Hello?
in the business.
Is this working? Hello? Can you hear me?
No, we don't hear you at all.
Oh. 1918.
Yeah. So, but I don't recognize any of these movies. Maracatu, Realm of the Incas, Land of the Golden Dreams, and Heartstrings, Soul of the Americas. But I do recognize her face.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
I don't.
So obviously, at some point, I've seen her in a movie, and it just didn't ring a bell to me.
Well, here's one you should know. Marcia Hunt. She was born in
yes,
Chicago.
I definitely remember that movie because I'm a huge John Wayne fan.
She was born in Chicago.
Chicago.
And Born to the West, Pride and Prejudice, The Happy Times, and Johnny Gets His Gun. So what John Wayne movie? Born to the West.
Born to the West, yes.
John Wayne. Now,
And she's 102.
You said something about John Wayne. There's a John Wayne movie you like?
Oh, all right. There are 2 movies that are virtually identical. It's kind of funny. One is El Dorado. The other is Rio Bravo. One, El Dorado is with Robert Mitchum. Rio Bravo is with Dean Martin. Both times at the beginning of the movie, he's friends with these 2. He goes away. They become the drunks. They become drunks over a woman who left them. And John Wayne has to come back and save the day in both cases.
Crazy.
Obviously, there's enough difference to the movies that it's worth watching both. And I get a kick. I still love them. I've seen each of these movies at least 50 times, and I still watch them when they come out.
That's cool. So let's run through the rest of these then.
Vera Lynn.
I don't know her till we meet again. The White Cliffs of Dover. I mean,
White Cliffs of Dover is one I've seen.
Man.
She's from England.
So now, okay. Now, Olivia De Havilland. I do know Olivia De Havilland.
Yes, that is a very
Adventures of Robin Hood, Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know her other movies. But
she's 103. How
crazy.
awesome is that?
That is crazy. And then Beverly Cleary.
Who's also 100. Actually, by now, because this came out a little while ago, she's probably hit 104. She's from Oregon. Henry Huggins, Ribsby, Ralph S. Mouse, and Bezus and Ramona. I recognize her face also.
Gene Erdman. Don't know. Man. Every Soul is a Circus from 1939.
And she's from
Punch
Hawaii.
and Judy from 1941.
You don't remember Punch and Judy?
Not from 1941, I don't.
Oh, man. Obviously, I saw it. There's reruns.
Yeah, still. Mary Ward.
She's from Australia.
Prisoner, 1981.
105.
Sons and Daughters, 83. Blue Healers. I don't. Nah.
Which is awesome.
Norman Lloyd, the Saboteur in 42,
This is
Spellbound
the
in
only
40,
guy. He's also 105.
Dead Poets
Dead
Society.
Poet Society. You should remember that
I don't remember him.
from 1989.
Renee Simone.
She is from France.
Yep. Les
But
Miserables.
right, the original.
19,
Joan of Arc. Joan d'Arc.
Joan of Arc, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
And this is the one that I find the most impressive because I knew about her, but I did not realize she's 109 years old.
But she was an animator.
Yes.
So she wasn't
but
actually
still, because
movie.
I'm one of those people that have friends in the business, I read all the credits.
right. And,
So
and
I recognize her name.
She did some big stuff. Ruthie Thompson.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Dwarfs, Sleeping Beauty, Pinocchio, Dumbo, and Fantasia.
Yes. 109 years old. Go
Crazy.
girl from Portland, Maine.
Crazy. By the time the show airs, she'll be 110.
Yes.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It is
So-
amazing.
So there are some amazing people that are still around, and I think we should record them and get their stories. And they should. I mean, I love that when we went to Pearl Harbor. We went when there were people still alive that were at Pearl Harbor during the attack, and they would tell you the stories and stuff like that. They have them recorded now, but to be able to go somewhere where people were there and actually hear the stories, truly, truly amazing. If you ever get a chance to do that, do that. If you ever go to the book depository in Dallas where Kennedy was shot, go listen to the conspiracy theorists, guys. It's worth just listening to these guys tell you the stories of where they thought things came from and where if you're going to go to these places, embrace the history of, you don't have to believe all the stuff everybody's telling you, but embrace that history. I mean, that is the best way to enjoy the world. When you go to places, find people, find locals, have them tell you stories about their place, their city, their land, all the cool little things you can find out. It makes going to these places so much more exciting.
Exactly.
So, and now it's time for our word of the week. Our word of the week is what?
Detectorist.
A detectorist?
Come on, Steve, you can say it. Detectorist.
I can say detectorist. I'm just like, that's a word?
It is. It is now, and it's in the dictionary now. If you love searching for hidden treasures with your metal detector, you can now point to your exact title in a Merriam-Webster dictionary.
So it was actually a TV show too. You know that, right?
Yes. No, it was Was it Detectorist?
Yeah.
As a TV show?
Detectorist. In 2014, they had 3 seasons. Andy and Lance are friends who share a passion for metal detecting. So you're just searching things with a metal detector. It's not just searching things, period. Right?
Correct. It has to be a metal
yeah.
detector.
Yeah, so this is on BBC 4. And it was in 2017, was season 3. And
Cool beans. We learned something new today.
So if you go around with a metal detector, now what do you call if you're a magnet fisherman? A
Magneticist?
Magneticist. We should do a TV show on that.
There we go. Let's see what kind of fish we catch with nothing but a giant magnet.
So today was Scott's attempt to run the show.
It was not.
And pick on me. And you did a bad job.
Yeah, I don't pick on you. I don't like picking on people. I never have.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But anyway, we're running out of time because I got something to do in 10 minutes. So let's get this done.
Yeah, and I think we got rid of the buzz. So hopefully we got rid of that.
I haven't heard it in the show, so we're good.
So awesome. Well, with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show's not so bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. From there, you can connect and see me just posting pictures of golf at this point because there's nothing else in the world to do.
That's not true, but that's okay.
What else is there to do?
You can run around in your backyard naked.
Watch our show. Well, start posting some pictures.
I don't want to scare people.
I don't care. We'll blur it out.
Oh, I did go chunky dunking this afternoon with Susie.
Good.
Well, she didn't chunky dunk, but I did because it was funny.
Good. Get some pictures of Susie's face as you're doing it.
Yeah.
They have those pictures. They have those things.
Put those swimsuits back on.
Yeah, they have pictures of people where they're holding the camera and they walk in on their partner naked during business meetings and stuff like that
Yes.
while they're on Zoom. So you should do that to Susie. I want to see her reaction.
Oh yeah. I know the reaction already.
All right. Well, yeah, you do. We want to see it. So with that, I definitely want you to do that and live every day.
Be genuine, positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy. And don't you step amaze me.